Barry Steakfries is the main character in the mobile game Jetpack Joyride, created by Australian mobile game developer Halfbrick. But he has also made multiple appearances in multiple games Halfbrick has made, with Jetpack Joyride not even being his first appearance in a game. Barry's first appearance in a game was the game Age of Zombies, released on February 25th, 2010 for the PSP. In this game, Barry is the main character, and he has to travel through time to defeat hordes of zombies, created by his arch-nemesis Professor Brains. On some artwork for the game, he looks like this. Yeah, this design looks awful, but lucky this is actually the only time this design would appear for him. And even on the main menu for the game, he'd look like this. The game came to the App Store and Google Play in 2011 and was removed in 2017. Barry's second appearance was on August 18th, 2010 in the mobile game Monster Dash, which takes place before Age of Zombies. It is an endless runner game where you play as Barry, and he has a weapon which is usually a shotgun, and he will shoot hordes of monsters. Yeah, this is kind of like an endless runner version of Age of Zombies. Monster Dash would also feature many power-ups like the badass hog and machine gun jetpack, which are two things you should remember for later on. The game even got a crossover with Ghostbusters in 2014, and the crossover returned in May of 2021. The game was delisted from the App Store and Google Play in 2017, but returned in September 2020 with an all-new art style. Barry's third appearance was in Raskulls, a platformer game released for the Xbox 360 on the 29th of December 2010, where he was a playable character. Barry's fourth and most iconic appearance yet was on September 1st, 2011, in the game Jetpack Joyride, originally named Machine Gun Jetpack in development. The game was an endless runner game about Barry Steakfries bursting into the laboratory known as Legitimate Research to steal the machine gun jetpack from Monster Dash. The game canonically takes place before both Monster Dash and Age of Zombies. Jetpack Joyride featured many vehicles such as the Prophet Bird, Mr. Cuddles, the Gravity Suit, which was based off the game Gravity Guy created by Miniclip, Badass Hug, which was also in Monster Dash, Lil Stomper, and the Crazy Freaking Teleporter. The Slay of Awesome and the Wave Rider are vehicles you have to pay money for and were both released later on after the game was launched. Sam is a vehicle you can only use once a day by collecting the jigsaw pieces that spell S, A, and M. The game has had many crossovers such as Back to the Future in 2015, Metal Slug in 2020, and Star Trek, Ghostbusters, and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles all in 2021. The Back to the Future update added the DeLorean and the hoverboard as vehicles, and the Ghostbusters update added the Ecto-1 as a vehicle. The game also gave Barry a new design which got updated into Monster Dash. Interestingly enough, the first time we see Barry animated was in the original Jetpack Joyride trailer, which depicts him as a gramophone salesman until he decides to break into Legitimate Research to take the machine gun jetpack. November 13th, 2014 is when the Monster Dash ad Massive Monster Update Barry is Back came out. It featured the song Very Last Minute, sung by Barry himself. Full version of the song, as well as two new songs, Shirt Sleeves, which is about Barry's addiction to ripping shirt sleeves, I need some new shirt sleeves, please, and Robot Bird, which is about the Prophet Bird from Jetpack Joyride. I got a robot bird that shoots money. Were all released on October 6, 2015. Star Skater was a Halfbrick game released on December 17, 2015. Barry made a playable appearance in a later update to the game. Dan the Man was released on October 6, 2016. Barry featured in this game as a paid character, or you could invite 5 friends to the game to get him for free. Barry would work like the other characters in the game, but would have his shotgun with unlimited ammo, and some of his moves would incorporate things like the machine gun jetpack. 22nd of November 2018 is when episode 1 of the Barry Steakfries vlog released on the Halfbrick YouTube channel. New episodes are uploaded about every week or two, and have had more than 100 episodes. It's still going to this day. Barry usually talks about random stuff like new Halfbrick games and updates, as well as stuff like him being in Smash Bros. Episode 1 of the Jetpack Joyride shorts released on October 29th, 2019, which was basically Jetpack Joyride 2 before Jetpack Joyride 2. The short literally ends with the bosses from Jetpack Joyride 2 talking about their labs, which are also in Jetpack Joyride 2. Professor Brains also appears for the first time since Age of Zombies. The other episodes of the show are about the Air Barry's gadget, Metal Barry's skin, and the Rainbow Jetpack, all from the first Jetpack Joyride game. Barry also appears in the Clash Royale knockoff Magic Brick Wars, which was released on November 15th, 2019. In the game, Barry is an avatar. Barry also appears in the game Battlestars Racing, a racing game released in 2020. Barry is a playable character in the game, and one of the first characters you unlock. His latest appearance is in Jetpack Joyride 2, currently soft-launched only in Australia, New Zealand, and Canada. We don't know when its worldwide release date is. Anyway, the game follows on from the Level 2 short released in 2019, as Barry is once again busting through the laboratory. But this time it's a little different, as there's no pixel graphics. Robots can also randomly appear, and Barry has a laser gun and shoots them. You can also collect random guns as the levels go on, which are more powerful than the laser gun, but only last a limited time before he goes back to his regular gun. The game isn't an endless runner anymore, but instead has levels. There are also new vehicles in Jetpack Joyride 2 that aren't in the original, like the Big Stomper, which is the little Stomper but with a gun and is much bigger, the UFO, which is a UFO, and the Gravity Suit Mark II, which is an upgraded version of the original Gravity Suit and looks less like Gravity Guy. The game isn't an endless runner anymore, but instead has levels. There are 10 levels per zone, and level 5 always ends with a boss battle with the Science Crew, but Legitimate Researchers level 10 ends with a Professor Brains boss battle, Mountain Labyrinth level 10 ends with a boss battle with the Minotaur from Jetpack Joyride shorts, and the Arctic Reactor level 10 ends with a boss battle with Michael, who is also from the Jetpack Joyride shorts. So that's the history of Barry Steakfries. Make sure to like the video and subscribe if you enjoyed it. Goodbye.